Go ahead and begin by attaching your thread just behind the bead and clipping the excess thread. Advance your thread back with your thread hanging halfway down the bend of the hook. To create the tail of the fly, go ahead and prepare around 15 cotyledon fibers, ensuring that the tips are even, and go ahead and attach it at the bend of the hook. You want the tail of the fly to be about a half a shank length long, so go ahead and grab the butt ends of the cotyledon fibers and pull them towards the eye of the hook until they are an appropriate length. Now advance your thread forward just behind the eye of the hook, ensuring that the cotyledon fibers align on top of the hook shank as you wrap. Now go ahead and advance your thread back towards the bend of the hook and then forward, creating a smooth thread body that has a slight taper. With your thread hanging just behind the bead, go ahead and attach a white piece of super hair on the near side of the hook shank. Now advance your thread back towards the bend of the hook, ensuring that the super hair stays on the near side of the hook shank as you wrap. Now advance your thread forward, making sure that each thread wrap lays next to the previous one, ensuring a smooth tapered body, and go ahead and end with your thread hanging just behind the bead. To create the rib of the fly, we're going to go ahead and wrap the super hair around the hook shank 4 to 5 times, creating a segmented body. Now go ahead and secure the super hair to the near side of the hook shank just behind the bead and cut off the excess super hair. Now prepare a 3-inch piece of Mirage opal tensil and attach it just behind the bead on top of the hook shank. Now advance your thread back to the 50% point of the hook shank, ensuring that you keep the tensil on top of the hook shank as you wrap. Now advance your thread forward just behind the bead. Now grasp the cotyledon fibers and pull them back on top of the hook shank, and advance your thread back to the 50% point of the hook shank, ensuring that you're tying down the fibers on top of the hook shank as you wrap. Now advance your thread forward and create a thread base just behind the bead. With the thread hanging just behind the bead, go ahead and apply some natural squirrel dubbing to the thread and create a pronounced thorax from the 50% point forward, flush against the bead. To create the wing case of the fly, go ahead and grasp the cotyledon fibers and pull them forward, ensuring they're on top of the hook shank, and secure them just behind the bead. With a pair of scissors, go ahead and cut off the butt ends of the cotyledon fibers just in front of the tie down point. Now grasp the tensil and pull it forward, making sure it's on top of the hook shank, and secure it just behind the bead. And go ahead and cut off the excess tensil as close as you can to the tie down point. Using a pair of scissors, go ahead and trim the thorax so it has a nice round shape. Now go ahead and finish your fly using a whip finish tool. And clip the excess thread. Using some UV clear fly finish, go ahead and coat the top of the body and the wing case, creating a wet, tapered look beginning at the base of the tail and ending on top of the bead. Now go ahead and use a UV light to cure the UV fly finish. And that's how you tie the PMD UV Super Baetis.